What's up guys, today I'm going to teach you how to do a backside 180. Before you try backside 180s, it's very important to have consistent ollies. They don't need to be that high, just make sure you can do them very consistently. However, they should be at least like 6 inches high. You don't want a super small ollie. So, just have a pretty good ollie and be able to do it consistently. And also, frontside 180s are very good to know because it's a similar motion, just the opposite direction of a backside 180. So yeah, ollies and frontside 180s are definitely important, and pop shove-its might help as well. So once you got those tricks down, or at least some of them, you're ready to move on to the backside 180. When you're first trying backside 180s, you want your feet set up similar to this, with the front foot near the front bolts and the back foot squarely on the tail. You don't want it too far to the end of the board like that, because you're already most likely going to have trouble keeping your back foot on with your foot like this. So if you put it even closer to the edge, you're just going to make that even harder. So keep it down there and that'll give you a better chance of keeping that back foot on. And then the reason I have the front foot so close to the bolts is because it will help keep control. And that's what you're going to need when you're first learning these. Don't worry about height, just worry about getting the full backside 180 motion. And then once you get better and you can actually land them consistently, you can try to add more height to them and bring your foot back more like that. So once you have your feet set up about like this, you're ready to attempt the trick. Okay, so a backside 180 is pretty much an ollie, except you're also spinning backside 180. A frontside 180 is the same thing, except you're spinning this way when you do the kick. So, because of that, frontside 180s are definitely easier, but you can see the landing. But with backside 180s, you're spinning this way, so you almost have to look over your shoulder. So that's why I recommend learning frontside 180s first. And yeah, so now that you know the difference between the tricks and you know what backside 180 is, let's get into the actual steps of the trick. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is crouch down slightly, not too much for this trick, but at first, as I said, you don't want to get too much pop, just try and get it around, so don't try to snap it down too hard. So crouch down slightly, then you want to wind up your shoulders a little bit. You don't want to twist them like that or anything, and you might not even have to do this at all, but it probably will help you get the rotation around a little. I don't really do it because I don't have trouble getting it around, but if you do, you may need to twist your shoulders back a little to get more spin. But I just start with my shoulders square with the board and then twist them once I jump, and that'll probably work for you. But as I said, if it's too hard to get the full rotation like that, definitely try winding up your shoulders. Okay, so you're crouching down, you're gonna twist your shoulders at the same time, hop down the board, then you're gonna slide your foot like an ollie, and remember, this is all at the same time, so you're pretty much doing an ollie as you're twisting your shoulders, and then you kind of wanna swing the back foot around and bring the board around like that. There's two common problems you may run into. One, maybe that when you try to spin around, you'll keep landing with your back foot off the board and the board will sort of pivot out away from you. I'll show you what that looks like right now. And the other common problem is where you don't get the full rotation. So you ollie, you spin, and you're landing like this or something, and you're not getting all the way around like that. The second problem is probably easier to correct because that's just a matter of getting a little more spin on it. There's not that much to do to fix that one. You just gotta keep trying and you should get the full rotation. But the first problem can be a little tricky to overcome that and keep your feet over the board. Really what you need to do is not try to jump very high. Just give a little pop and sort of jump like that when you do it. So what this is doing is, since you're not jumping very high, the board doesn't have much room to spin away from your feet. Because if you try to pop it and jump really high, your back foot's probably gonna come off like this, and then the board's gonna spin away. So just try to pop it lightly and focus on keeping your feet right where they started over the board, and don't like lift up your knees too high or anything. And really, you just gotta keep trying, and eventually you'll figure it out. One other thing that could help with landing not rotated enough or the board coming out from under your feet is that when you spin around, in addition to turning your shoulders, you need to also twist your legs. What I mean by this is, so like I do the 180, I land, and then my legs are twisting farther than my body, so my body lands like this almost, and my legs twist more so I can stay on the board. That can really help, because sometimes it's difficult just to get it with rotating your body, so you also need to twist your legs more to get the full 180. You'll probably see me do that a little in my examples, so you should be able to see what I mean by that. Yeah, so I just thought I would mention that little trick. It will definitely help, or at least it helped me, so you should definitely try it out if you're having trouble. And yeah, that's about it. If you have any other questions or problems, feel free to post it in the comment section, and I'll try to help you out. Yeah, I'll give you the slow motion examples right after this. Thanks for watching. I hope this helps, and good luck.